Um, so yeah, I'll probably wait like a couple of minutes before I start. We've got an interesting match. Kyrgyzstan and BIMSTEC. And I don't know whether I'm confident or not. I've practiced Kyrgyzstan a bit again to get less rusty over the past couple of days. But it's still kind of like every now and then you just get rounds where it's like, I know roughly where this is, but how am I pinpointing this? Hello, Arga. Thank you. Just a bit tired from last week. Yeah. Well, you can relax and watch me hopefully not mess up too badly. Yeah, so for Kyrgyzstan, like, it really depends. I'd prefer it to be no move, but we'll see how it goes. I also know that I generally tend to make dumb decisions when I'm nervous, so I just hope that won't cost me. And then BIMSTEC is not generally a region I particularly like. But yeah, we'll see. I'll talk more about that when we get to it. Thank you, Rotsky. You had to do military service. Okay. Just 1 week? Or did you... Because had to do kind of sounds like you did it and now you're done with it. I don't actually know how military service works in Switzerland. Like, for us here, it's basically... You can choose between civil service and military service once you're, like, 18. And one is, like, 6 months, and, like, military service 6 months, and civil service 9 months. But you have to do 2 more weeks. Well, good luck with those. But yeah, I think we can get going. There's a couple people in, and the rest will surely just trickle in as I'm playing. So, we'll just go in the normal order, and we'll start with Kyrgyzstan. And hopefully it doesn't go badly. Okay, I don't like the look of this because it looks like it could be Bishkek. And if there's one thing I really don't want, it's Bishkek. This pinpointing in Bishkek is horrible. Well, that's interesting, though. That's just a dead end, yeah. So if it is Bishkek, we'd probably be rather north. No, is that going to be faster than just clicking into the distance? I don't actually know. I think for me it's roughly a similar speed. There's a pretty big mosque here. Tall mountains in the back. I think I'd rather go that way and then turn south. This is definitely not the start I wanted to see. Okay, it's getting like turning into dirt road almost. No, it's still paved, but the quality is kind of meh. Not even any like town signs that I could use. We're not going to be far north if the mountains are fairly close to the south. Okay, there's a train track. And a river? That's all kind of interesting. I don't know, it doesn't really look like there's gonna be much. That's not it. Damn. Okay. So it was kind of north. It's just that the mountains look closer than they actually are. But yep, that's kind of what I feared, because Bishkek just sucks. Alright, hopefully I'll get a chance to make up for those points. 18 weeks of basic trainings and then 3 weeks every year for 6 years. Okay, that's a very interesting way of doing it. Because it feels like you kind of lose what you've learned in between those 3 weeks every year, but I'm assuming there's good reasons behind it. Okay, well, what does that even say? Rukdo. I mean, this is here somewhere. Yes, Chongorukdo. Is there anything? Is Kishiorukdo? That could be. Still kind of feels weird, but I think that is what that sign said, isn't it? It is. Like here, presumably. Like, there's no buildings, which is interesting. Wait, there was a... Okay. Let's see what we get to, if there's any curves. Oitar. Wait, Oitar is here. Okay, never mind. Oh, there's another Kishiurukdo. Okay. Well, that's something. There's a road south, so presumably that one. Really a building there. It could also just be a road where it's just not marked on the map. But it is quite a way to the curve. There's a gas station of some sort, which is not that one though. And then there's eventually the curve. Could also be that, maybe? There's a couple of buildings here. Can we see any of the buildings? There's also a curve. So late. I think I want to stay where I am. Yeah. Yep. Hello, BMS. Yeah, that is a nice time. Ah, so it's basically just like they teach you everything again, which also doesn't sound like a great idea. Okay. Here is south. Okay. I don't think that's actually any use. Okay. Continues that way for a while, presumably. I could probably find this by just lining up the road, but... Should I try that? Maybe I should. Is it just this? I feel like it works. I don't really... Let me go back to the start. Samsa. Well, it does say Samsa. Yeah. I think it should be that, yeah. Yeah, but the round is just not difficult enough. Thank you, Ash. Least efficiency system. Hi, Anka. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Maybe you do. Okay. Kind of off of road angle, and just what I saw initially gives me like a Manas vibe, maybe. Talas Manas. Anything? No. Right, that though? Nothing. Thomas gas station. It's just like... Pretty straight the whole time. Let me try the other direction. That also seems very straight. There's... It's kind of a river-ish. Okay, let me look at this. Because the problem is, if it's not here, it could also be here. And that being the river. Is there a gas station there? I almost kind of like that more now. I don't see any gas station here. There's just nothing. It's like the angle up here just doesn't work. It doesn't work there either. Neither does it here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. Nice. Okay, we're good. Hello, Guester. You came at the right time. I'm sure you brought me luck just now. Is that one? Yeah, that's fair. That's totally understandable. I also got a similar vibe for that. It just, the angle didn't work. And like the landscape on these two roads looks pretty similar. All right, nice. Now I just need to not screw up the last one. Okay. Is this Kazaman? No. Interesting place. I really hope I don't mess this up, because I've 100% seen that mosque in practice. Although the rest of the Well, I was practicing no move. The rest of this seems unfamiliar. It does look a lot like Narin. This is very interesting. Wait, let me just check. Narin. I think it's this mosque. I'm pretty sure. Because the thing here makes sense with the gas stations. And now that I saw the road layout as well, like here's the gas station too. I'm fairly confident that it is actually this mosque. If I go west, there's like this turn off here, and this monument. Yeah, nice. Okay, 1-0. We take those. Exact same time in the last round. But yeah, it was definitely like, that is just your typical Bishkek round where you're like, I know I'm in Bishkek. Am I going to find any information? Nope. Absolutely not. And I just, yeah, chose the wrong side of it. But thankfully that round made up for it. Let's go. All right. Now I just need to pull together one out of the last 2 games. Now, BIMSTEC. Also, wait, let me just pull up the distribution, actually. Geographical areas, there it is. And show you where the locations are. That. There we go. Hello, Donnie. Time for the best map there is. Oh, well. The maps are not handpicked, no. They are computer generated. And I believe... Let me just pull that up again. I believe that there is someone that usually clicks through the seeds, in this case, BIMSTEC, to make sure that the seed doesn't have like any RE coverage or something like that, or any like too broken locations. But beyond that, it's all generated, which I actually prefer for something like this. But yeah, this has got... Oh, thank you for the follow. Hello, Minty. How are you? Yeah, this has got a lot of India, a lot of Thailand, some Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, 80 locations around Mount Everest, apparently, and 3,700 locations in Bhutan. I think I played 2 practice games earlier today. I didn't get any locks in Bhutan, but I feel like I got 5 or 6 in Bangladesh, so I think I probably got a bit, also like quite a lot in Sri Lanka, so I think I just got unlucky on not getting any Bhutan. But yeah, I don't really have any confidence on Thailand or reading Thai anymore. Like, I looked at it once and I could read a little bit and I've forgotten everything. I'm not particularly great at India, so we're just gonna have to see how it goes. No, Bhutan is by far the best part about this map. I don't know what you're talking about. Yep, map 1 is already done. Thankfully won it. Was very worried after this round of typical Bishkek shenanigans, but pulled through on that. So slightly less pressure now. I just need one of the last 2 games. But yeah, let's get going with BIMSTEC. Oh god. There, we're very urban. DJ sound and dance floor. Like extremely urban. Wait, can I read? No, that's a different panel. Ratore, I think? Chandpur or something like that? Can't really read that well, unfortunately. I have to hope for something else. That's readable. You know, not a black screen would be nice. Just zoom in. You know, it loading at all would be nice. Just put a marker down. Nothing here. God, I hate this so much. Urban India is the worst. I'd much rather be in the middle of nowhere. Lara Jodhpur. Never heard of that, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. It's over there. Okay, I mean, I lost 30 points. Lara. Okay, sure. The best part of this map is when it's over. Yeah. God. Also, my internet not cooperating also doesn't help. Dangerous curves. I mean, dangerous curves is usually not the direction that you find information in. In terms of polls, I mean, nothing that I know anything about. Which doesn't narrow it down a lot. Oh my god. That's probably Tamil. Yeah, I mean, I don't have time anymore to turn around and go towards the dangerous curves, so I might as well just go that way. But yeah, black screen simulator is not fun. I mean, there's literally nothing here. Okay. Is there any chance that this is not Tamil? I don't know. Shemana, wait. I could have scanned for that, maybe. It's down there. Okay. Yeah, I am used to it. Yeah. All right. Actually tell if any of that. I mean, that's probably an address. I think so. Is that Feni? That is Feni, I'm pretty sure. Can't tell more than that, so I'll keep moving. I'm not going to be far off. So I think the benefit of having a chance to find something written in Latin would outweigh the possibility of finding whatever that was on the map. That's not helpful. Okay, here I have a better view of it though. But the chances of me finding whatever the hell that is aren't great, I would say. I would probably just go Feni anyway. I don't know how far away it can be. Not that, I don't know. Oh, it's just there. Okay, sure. Going the other direction would have been better, but that's whatever. I mean, those 30 points are not going to make a difference, hopefully. Hello, Gary. No, it was Kyrgyzstan it was better for. It's just this map, which it is tragically bad for. That's not going to be readable very well. Is this going to mention anything? Nothing that I could compare very well, at least. This might, but I'm not sure that's an address. Let me set a checkpoint here anyway, just in case. Can't find anything that's better. Once again, that's a maybe, but that should have something. Yep, tackle down. Let me just make sure. But yes, okay. I remember that might be Bazaar. Or is it Islam Nagar? It's not. I think that's just something bizarre. But it doesn't look like downtown. Do you have any bazaars around here? Tani Bazaar? It definitely says bazaar. But it's not that one. Any others around? I don't think it's that either. Yeah, I mean, I have like 10 seconds. Dollar Hut Bazaar. Actually, maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's go. That's quite bizarre. It was way over there. I don't even know what it said, but that's fine. Didn't really make too much of a difference. Would have got like 10 points more in Takogaon. Alright. Please give me Bhutan. Please. It's Thailand. That's not what I wanted. RO256. Wait, that's NM, I think. So many that could be, I don't know. And I think that's a provincial road. And not... Well, it's NM or it's MN. I don't remember which is which. But I think it's NM. I didn't really get a southern vibe from this. Well, I don't know actually. But it's just the speed limit. Could NM be? Yeah. Guess we're not moving. Come on. Like, if it was down here, Nakhon Si Thammarat is the only option. So I don't think so. I don't know what it is, but that would be weird for NM, I believe. Also, let me just put a pin down just to make sure, because you never know what is going to happen to my internet. Not getting any phone numbers either. NM. Nakhon Phanom would be possible. Kind of want to just hedge middle, I guess. Because let's be real, I do not have anything. Nakhon have 4,000 roads. I mean, it probably does. I don't know. It was Nakhon. Okay, that's really annoying. God damn it. I actually clicked in Nakhon. Well. Alright then. Nothing I can do about that. No move it is. Also, let me get rid of the sun again. Hope I do a Jake. I didn't actually watch his game. Ah. Stupid India. And Thailand. Alright. Can I show the Rajasthan? I mean, it's literally inside of a huge city. I did not see landscape even once. Yeah, I can just get rid of the sun. Yeah, I just did not find anything. Where did I guess? Like, I don't know. I clicked label. It's a boxcar. I did not look at the car. Oh, you're right. Well, whatever. Let's play no move. I don't know whether it's Czechia or Slovakia. I thought someone had told me recently that, you know, these bollards being very thin meant that it was Slovakia. And then I think yesterday I guessed Slovakia on it and it was Czechia. So I don't know anymore. It's kind of got rolling hills. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can do here to find out more. Thank you for the follow. It kind of just... It gives me more of a vibe of like here, but that was very loud. But I don't know, it could just as well be all the way over here. I don't know, I'm just hedging. Not being stupid, not doing any unnecessary things. Okay, nice. Good decision. That was loud, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Moo talked about it. But yeah, maybe either he said Czechia and I misremembered, or it's just fake. Savola. Okay. Deep Lake. State Highway 25. Okay. I don't have a great region guess for this, so I'll be doing some scanning. And hoping that I can see it. I could easily see this being Colorado as well. Just put a pin down. I feel like I've heard of this place, but I don't remember. Maybe I'm making it up. Either way, I'm not finding it. Okay, it was all the way up there. It's not even called Savola. It's called Northport. I mean, that explains why I'm not finding it. I mean, I wasn't finding it anyway because I wasn't looking at that zoom level. But all right. Hello, Fenub. Deep Lake, a lake that's AI boosted, maybe. It looks very fake. It's here. Surely that's enough? Well, I thought that last game too. New Zealand. Fence is all very close together. Do I see Mount Egmont anywhere? That's... Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's actually so funny. That's hilarious. I do, in fact, see Mount Egmont somewhere. It's kind of like pretty straight southwest, slightly further south than it is west. How far away? I mean, it kind of looks far away. None of these roads feel nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like a super small road. Any chance this is just the free? Doesn't work here. So I don't think so. Also seems unlikely. Probably also too close. But I'm really bad at judging distances, so who knows. I said more south. Probably... Nah, I'm just hedging over here. Wait, it's all the way up there. How is it that far away? Okay, I am really, really bad at judging distances. Max depth 49 feet. It was just the free. It just about 4,000 kilometers further away from the mountain than I thought. Could I see water? I couldn't, but one could have potentially seen water. Yes, that is... whatever. 64 points, I don't care. Sweden. Aluden. I don't remember bus stop signs. Not that I ever learned them, but I also don't remember them. I mean, these are not findable, but... Sunderland. Jaberg Aluden. Oh yeah, might as well. Yeah, I'm just clicking somewhere middle here. Is there a chance it's like max north? I don't know. Doesn't really look like it. If I had to guess, I'd say it's more likely max south than max north, but it was south. Wait, did I literally just... No, I looked at Vaxia. I was like, did I literally just look at that? Yeah, I don't think any of that was findable at all. All right. Please give me Liechtenstein. Give me some small country. Please, game. I hate this game. Is this actually Cambo? I actually feel like it looks like more like Cambo than it looks like India. I hate shitcam. Like, I'm insanely bad at telling them apart. Like, I almost went in India and Ecuador yesterday. But it does very distinctly look Cambodian to me. Like, there's stilts on that house. The road kind of looks Cambodian. I feel like those palms remind me more of Cambodia. I don't see any poles whatsoever. Great, I'm going for it. Let's go. Nice. All right. We take those. Never in doubt. All right, I am happy with how that went. Thank you. I mean, that was so dumb. But anyway. Also, wait, let me look at that again, because I was so confused on how, like, it says Savola. Did that just get renamed or something like that? Why does it say Savola Town Center? Wait. In 1920 there were 3 Savola families living in Washington. That's not what I wanted to know. Is there anything saying Savola here? No. What? Why does it say Savola? No one will ever know. All right. I was also thinking about potentially scanning for State Highway 25 in like multiple states, but that would probably have been pretty difficult. But anyway, let's go. That puts me into the third round. And that's always nice because, you know, I feel like losing in the... Wait, were there wide lines? They do feel distinctly wide, although I don't remember what that means exactly anyway. But yes, there were. But I was saying, like, I feel like losing in the second round is the worst because there is no difference between losing in the second round and losing in the first round. You just get put into the same loser bracket groups. So I'm past that. I'm gonna be at least further than about, I don't know, a good, I don't know, 100, 150 people maybe? Maybe 100 people that are gonna be out after the first loser bracket round. Yeah, unless you gotta buy, but yeah. Only really need to scan 2 states. Where are wide lines actually, Gary? Can you like? I mean, I know the in like the southeast in a couple of states. Like, I don't know. I don't. Okay, map, please load. Like, I feel like they're here-ish. Like Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, maybe. But Washington and Oregon. Okay. Sometimes Montana. No, is Northport written on the shop? Wait, actually, maybe no. That's his appointment. Something. Oh. I mean, that's very difficult to read, but it does clearly say Northport W something there. I'm not sure I could have read that or even, you know, assumed that it is an address if I didn't know. But it does say it there, yes. On the blue things above the windows. This thing? I don't know. But yeah, it clearly says... Oh, it also says... I think it says Northport there. With an extra S at the end for no good reason. Also, wait, what is that flag? There's somewhat wide lines in North Carolina, but you wouldn't go with them. Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, sometimes Alabama. And then Michigan and apparently Iowa. Okay. I will not remember. Been checking constantly. Yeah, that's the worst. When you play first and then you check all the time whether your opponent's played yet or not. But yeah, only Washington and Oregon. Okay. I mean, I feel like I also oftentimes struggle with telling whether the lines are wide or not. I mean, in this one, it's fairly clear. Like, those are wide. But in other places, I've struggled sometimes to tell them apart. Oh, thick lines. That's what it is. That's what I was... That's what I meant earlier. Okay. Although I feel like telling that apart, like thick lines and not thick lines, it's even worse. Like, they honestly look the same to me a lot of the time. Like, I mean, I don't know. Those don't look... maybe? I don't know. I feel like that's just washed out. But yeah. Also, it's just... The sun is intruding. They look thick to you? Maybe. All right. That's good. So I will get into the third round. And we'll see who I'm playing there.